Now, I mean, put it out there, man. No judgment, all right? No judgment at all. This is a safe space, right? So go ahead and ask your questions, man. You know, don't be shy. What does it mean? Hold up. What does it mean when a guy breaks up with you and then moves on quickly to the next girl? It means that you never mattered. You were just there for the time being. You were just there until you weren't. You were relevant to an extent. You know, you weren't the plan, if you will. You were there until niggas didn't want you there. Very simple. My adding people, yeah. I'm just answering questions first. How do you feel about answering these common sense questions? Been doing it for 5 years. Ain't really nothing to it. My ex just texted me, I'm honored Kayb by standing on... Oh, God. I don't believe shit you saying. I've got updates about the proposal. I say no more. I am. Kayb, you ever get tired of this? Nah, not really. Nah, if I was going to get tired of it, I would have got tired of doing it years ago. For real. I don't mind it though. Hold up. Even if we were dating seriously for 6 months and we met each other's family, well, obviously it wasn't serious if he got rid of you that quickly and moved on that quickly. You're saying that he got rid of you and got a new girlfriend quickly, right? That means what was serious to you wasn't serious to him. Very, very, very simple. I mean, you can't. There's no other way you can wrap your head around it. Would you be a relationship coach? I would never put that damn title on myself. What the heck? I don't really fully understand why y'all think meeting, like, what is that? Do y'all think when you meet somebody's family, they say to themselves, like right before they cheat, man, I can't cheat on this girl right now because I know. I'm glad that nigga got game. It's a dude that lives across. He lives across from me, and this nigga be having a new joint out this bitch every week. I'm thinking to myself like, damn, I don't. I'm looking through my window like, damn, cuz like, yeah, nah, hold up, nah. I'm like, wait, nah. I'm mid conversation. I look across. She on the balcony and shit. Nah, that's not family, for hell no. Ain't no way that's family. Hell no. You need to be a special guest. Nah, like, I'm really thinking niggas. At this one, I'm thinking niggas really is flexing it though. And you know me, I just be in everybody's business. My shit always open. I'm always looking. My shit always open, so I'm staying in motherfuckers' business every day. I'm always in niggas' business, man. Shit, not a flex, but shit, I ain't doing flexing. I'm just saying the nigga got it. Shit. I'm always in niggas' business, man. Damn, what I done lost my train of thought. Let me get back, y'all. Hold up. What was I saying before Damn, I lost my thing. 21 and still haven't had a relationship, only lustful men express interest. How do I fix this? You don't. Will they really ever change? What I gotta do with you? What does that have to do with you? Will you want somebody to change for you? What are y'all saying? What does it mean if he wants to see you but can't plan a date? He doesn't want to see you. Bro, are y'all out of y'all minds? Niggas, bro, y'all gotta, all right. I'm gonna just say this. And this is just more for like It's certain Jones off rip that you will see that you feel like off rip they you know, that's a take on date type of girl. Right? Maybe we gotta have that conversation. There are certain types of Jones you come across and you see them and you just know off rip, like maybe it's just more, you gotta step a certain type of way. Right? And if you don't step that type of way, then the girl won't even give you the time of day. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And then there's a Jones where it's like, you don't really, you feel me? It's like, do I really have to approach her that way? I could just tell her to pull up, slide, pop out, or we could talk about it, but am I really gonna plan shit? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just levels to it, but you gotta look at the approach, what they would prefer to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Some Jones is like, yeah, you see them off rip. Oh yeah, I gotta plan this, I gotta do this. We out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. Now, I feel like y'all's job technically, it's not, you gotta see who's looking at you like that, essentially. It's not about, because you know, you're gonna look different to everybody. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, you gotta entertain the people who are already looking at you in a way to where it's like, let's do this, let's do that. Instead of the people that are kind of like in the middle, you know what I'm saying? It's who you're giving your time to at the end of the day. You just gotta have that vibe, man. It's that aura, you know. It's that you gotta, you know. It's how do I tell you? How do you find those dudes? Or what do you mean? How do you find those dudes, Karen? Karen Locken. What do you, if you, like, come on, if you know, you know. Thank you. If you know, you know. Like, let me ask y'all something. This is a genuine question I'm asking y'all, right? Do y'all really believe that every girl gets played with? Like, hold on. The people that are telling y'all to pull up to the crib without even getting to know y'all, do y'all believe that they're playing with every girl like that? Like, realistically speaking, that can't be. People pick and choose. People pick and choose who they think are gonna go for it. That's it and that's that. People very much so, they look at you, maybe they, you know, hey man. What? I feel like you're saying every single guy we encounter doesn't act like us. What? What are you talking about? So tied to that money. Thank you. Nothing you can, exactly. And I feel like, but y'all gotta remember, it's like I said, you can't necessarily control how every single person is gonna see you. Just associate with the pool of people who see you how you want them to see you. Not every girl that I'm gonna approach is gonna look at me and say, I would actually see a future with this guy. That's impossible. It doesn't work like that. Not every girl that I decide I'm gonna shoot my shot at is gonna look at me and say, I'm gonna go fuck with this nigga here. No, that's not how it works. Or I have a instant connection with this guy. That's just not how that works. So the only thing I can do is I look at the ones who fuck with me on that level. And if they don't, what's I gonna do? That's how I feel. Do I believe in soul ties for real? I keep telling you I believe in soul tying myself to money. I don't. Soul ties to what, bro? All right. So soul ties to who and what? What is a soul tie gonna do for you? How can you soul tie yourself to a person? Tell me. Educate me. I never hear nobody talking about soul ties when it has something good behind it. I only ever hear about, I never hear, like, soul tie to who? Hey man, yeah, I'm not gonna cheat on her because I'm soul tied to her. I'm not gonna do her horribly because we have a soul tie. Yo, Reek, what's the word, my boy? And then y'all gotta think about it. What about the niggas that got 80, 90, 100, 110? Because that's regular out here nowadays. 100 plus bodies. They're so tied to 100 plus motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck? I just never get it. The motherfuckers that got 100 plus bodies, which is very common out here nowadays. Right? Nah. They're so tied to all 100 of them girls? Like, I'm confused. Who are they so tied to? So tight, like what? What's going on in America? Everybody gone. That's what's going on. Everybody on Tinder and BLK and Hinge, fucking the niggas they meet on there, and fucking the Jones that they meet on there. That's what's going on. Everybody's on college campus, throwing it to every motherfucker they feel like got clout. Well, that's what's going on. Oh, this nigga not fucking with me, I'm gonna throw my shit to the next one. Oh, this girl not fucking with me, I'm gonna go fucking up. That's all it is. So over time, it adds up, and adds up, and adds up, and adds up. So they keep talking about these soul ties, but the niggas that they be having these soul ties with be having 50, 60 bodies, 70 bodies. I keep telling y'all I'm so tied to this motherfucking money. So tied to who? Why y'all keep saying the numbers like that? Y'all don't, what y'all be thinking? Oh, y'all don't, I forgot niggas don't really be telling y'all their real body counts for real. I forgot niggas don't be telling y'all the real body counts. I bet some of y'all still think some of y'all niggas got 10, 15 bodies, don't y'all? Yeah, I still believe that shit. Yeah, I still be believing that. Some of y'all be dating athletes thinking that these niggas got 10, 15 bodies. Good God. Y'all would never know though. Y'all would never know the real. Some of y'all be meeting niggas on Hinge. Oh my good God almighty. Some of y'all be meeting niggas on Hinge, BLK, Tinder, and think these niggas don't have 40 plus, 50 plus. And they're on apps full of women that's looking for niggas. That's desperate for niggas. Let's start the live. Like, y'all actually find these niggas on Hinge, Tinder, BLK, Bumble, and y'all think that these niggas' body counts aren't up there? These grown-ass adults swiping left and right on women? And I think they have 10, 15 bodies? Bro, get them. They're on an app where all they gotta do is take a joint out on a date. Just take her out on one date. Sometimes. And they're going. Good God. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for that conversation though. Let's start the live, man. Let's start it up. Let's really start. All right. Let's just start the live, man. Let's lock it in, you know? Hey, my disclaimer, I'm gonna put my disclaimer out there. All right, man? If y'all feel as though that you're too sensitive, please do not join my live, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you. You know, and I want to be as honest as I possibly can, but I don't want to hurt feelings. So if you feel like you're in a sensitive spot, don't join. All right. If you know that you're under the age of 21, please do not join my live. 21 plus. If you know for a fact that you may have the IQ of a peanut and you can't see past your nose and feelings are involved, please do not join my live. I'm not gonna be the creator for you. Okay. All right. Excuse me. If you know for a fact that whoever you're about to ask me about, right, has control over your brain to where you know what to do and how to do it, but you're still asking silly questions because you feel like that person's validation matters so much, please do not join my live. It doesn't matter what I tell you, that person controls you. You are mentally enslaved to that individual until they get rid of you or they do something egregious to you. So let's just not even start waste our time, if you will, right? Right. Let's do. I appreciate the sub, man. BB Marie. That's real. Appreciate that support, man. Who we got coming up first, man? Let's get DD up here first, man. He just told me I'm too emotional. He doesn't like you.
Hello.
Yeah, Didi.
Hi.
What?
I've never actually entered your life. Like, I used to see your TikTok, so I don't really know how this works. I just wanted, like, an opinion.
Huh?
Okay, so long story short, me and this guy used to date.
Yo, wait, what was that? What was that?
Me and this guy
Huh?
used to date.
Okay.
And, he had an ex-girlfriend from elementary school, so I didn't really care. I mean, like, how old was he? 12 or whatever. And when I met him, we were already like 19 going to 20, and I didn't think much of it when I found out that he dated this girl in elementary school, because I couldn't care less. Except I meet this girl 7 months in our relationship. I meet her by coincidence because me and this girl actually have friends in common. And so I don't even realize at first that it's her until one day I'm just talking to my boyfriend and he just tells me, oh, that's her. And we just laugh about it. I don't think much of it. I'm like, okay, it's not a big deal. How old were they? They were kids back then. No? And I actually, like, it comes up during a conversation with this girl whilst we were, like, in company, me, her, and other of our friends. We were just laughing about it. No big deal. Until me and this guy break up. I talked to her about, like, our situation and stuff.
Wait, you talked to the girl that he used to associate with back then, which is a very long time ago.
Yeah.
You talked to her about the situation that you currently have with him?
Yes. But, like, them two, like, we didn't think anything of it. Like, we all laughed about the fact that they used to date because they were kids,
Right.
Me and this guy break up, and it was like 3 months had passed by since we had broken up. I don't know what this means. I'm not trying to say he whatever, but I did realize that, like, he never stayed alone. Like, there would be a different girl every month, and every month he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna marry this girl and this and that. And then when things went bad, they would last like 1 week, and then when things went bad, he would start reposting sad TikToks about our relationship, which seemed like he didn't move on, but I think he was just trying to grab my attention. Until this girl, his ex from elementary school, calls me. Keep in mind, we had a trip booked to Spain this summer together because we had friends in common, me and this girl, right? She calls me to tell me that my ex texted her and they went out to dinner, and they found each other, and she always knew they would meet each other again. And so, yeah, now they're dating. After a month that they started talking again, after years, they're now dating. And this guy continues to, like, just act, I don't know how to explain, like, repost some things, like some reposts that are clear that he wants me to see. And now it's even a problem when, like, I may be out with my friends and I see them. In fact, my friend, my ex-friend, I don't know what to call her, she texted me saying stuff like, how dare you, like, show up in our zone. If you're trying to ruin something between me and him, just know it won't work because you're the only one that still cares about this. And all of this, he never reached out or anything. And I didn't even reply to this girl's message because what do you mean show up in our zone? Like, Great India is really small. It's a really small place. And we were in a really big park. We were walking our dog. It wasn't just me. We were like in 5. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, why is she texting me? Like, if there was really a problem, why didn't he reach out? I'm confused. I don't know. But, like, it's weird.
Ask that question again.
I don't, like, why would she reach out saying...
I think even having... Okay, the whole situation is weird, right?
Yeah.
It's in the fact that when you were associating with them, you happen to be friends with that girl as well. Like, You know, you would have conversations. The whole situation is weird from the beginning to the end, right? But what I would say is, first solution, right? Because it's so weird, right?
Yeah.
Are they all blocked?
No, actually, they're white.
Huh?
They're white.
No, so are they all blocked? Are they all blocked?
Oh, I can't hear you. Sorry, repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, are they all blocked?
Oh, I just don't have Instagram at the moment. I deactivated my account because I'm trying to like actually focus on my studies a lot. So like they're not blocked, but like
And
they
they're
can't.
white. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. That is making sense. So the guy that you were dating for before, he was white.
Yeah.
And he, I get y'all broke up and he went back to the white girl.
Okay. If you put it like that, yes.
What do you mean? Do I put it like that, girl? You ain't see like that? Over it?
I actually didn't.
You were dating a white man. The white man discarded you to go back to the white girl.
But we didn't break up because of that.
Whatever reason that y'all broke up for, right? Y'all broke up and he went back to the white girl. You ain't see like that?
I actually didn't, but now you're making me understand.
I mean, I seen it. I mean, I didn't even ask. Honestly, I didn't ask for the race. I really was saying block, but when you put it out there, I mean, it all made sense immediately. Because at first I'm like, what the fuck all go? What's really going on? But now that you really put it out there, now that we all know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we understand what happened now? And is it more obvious now that I said it out loud?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, we did last like a year and a half, but I think it still counts. Wow.
What
I didn't.
what does the time what does the time have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything?
You're right. I actually didn't think of it like that. I really
You
didn't.
better start thinking about it like that immediately. What do you mean, bro? Who's you? Come on, come on,
Like,
DD.
do you think like does he have like? Do you think he has a problem with like staying alone?
DD, does that really matter at this point?
No.
Move on.
I don't know.
DD, that's the least of your DD.
Yeah,
That's the least of your worries.
you're right. You're right.
I don't understand. You're asking questions about somebody that already moved back on. He moved back on to the white girl. He went back.
Yeah.
He went back home, if you will, DD. You asking me questions about him?
What?
He went back home.
Yeah, you're
You're
right.
asking me questions about him?
I actually didn't see it that
Sure
way.
that some of them be they be experimenting on us, gang. You ain't know that?
Well, I
You
don't
know
know
that?
how, but I really didn't think of it that way.
Oh, well, you better start thinking about it that way immediately. Especially at the young age, they'll do that.
Yeah.
They'll not always like not, but I'm saying sometimes that's how it comes down. They'll experiment. They'll see if they fuck with us. They don't fuck. They go right back. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but you just gotta see. I mean, honestly, but you gotta know that though, DD. You gotta lock in, DD, man.
Yeah.
Right, man. And don't block them all on every. When you do download your social media again, block everybody. All
Okay.
right, that's weird. That friend group is not your friend group.
No, they're not. They're
All
not.
right.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
Now, I didn't see. Y'all know I don't ask for appearance. I don't do appearance, but she put it out there that they were white. So once I found that out, I had to comment on it. And look, I don't do. You know what I mean? I keep it strictly the information that's being given to me. But once she put it out there, I just couldn't help but yeah. Let's see. What we got coming up, man? not loading, bro. Hold up. Oh. Bro. I'm over here trying to kick this person off and it's not working. Let's get Arlene in here, man.
My man said he been working late, but then Trina called me and tell me she seen his ass in the club. But then when I asked him about this nonsense,
Hello?
he told me he loves me. How do I make him tell me the truth but keep our love?
What's the word now?
How are you?
Doing all right. What's going on?
Okay, give me one quick second. Okay, so I messed with someone who told me not to.
Wait,
Learned my lesson.
hold on, Carla. You got your headphones in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
take
it
them
not
out.
good?
Yeah, take them out so I can hear
Okay,
you.
hold on.
All right. Alright. Wait, what's good? What's good?
Okay, so I messed with someone that was a liar and a cheater. Okay. I found him talking to other girls, so I was upset and I physically cheated back, right? And it's just been this back.
Wait, hold on. Give me some background. How old are you and how old is the guy in question?
I'm 34 and he's 32.
34, 32. So
Yeah.
she's back. Alright, hold on. Alright. How long were you dating this guy for?
When I caught him cheating,
No, how long? Yeah, no, like literally all together.
I would say like a year and a half.
You're in a committed relationship with this person for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And it was obviously a committed relationship, verbal agreement, like no contract.
Yes, all on him. Like he wanted to be exclusive, and I said I'm okay dating other people.
Okay.
And he didn't want to, so I was like, okay, like if he wants to be about it, let's do it, you know.
Okay. So he broke the verbal agreement. So the relationship got thrown out the window when he cheated on you.
Yes, because we agreed that being on social, like on dating apps and stuff like that, and talking to other people, that's already considered cheating. That's a boundary that he set.
Right.
So based on his boundary, he's cheating on me, right?
Right. Now, cool. So when you found out that he was cheating on you, what did you do?
I did block him, but I just wasn't done with the connection because I was like, all right, like if you're gonna do your own thing, I'm gonna do my own thing, even though I was still physically attracted to him. So even though he did that, I was like, well, then I'm just gonna do my own thing. And then when we're together, we'll do our own thing together. And when we're alone, we'll do our own thing, you know?
Wait. So I'm confused. When he cheated on you, did you guys break up or not?
Yeah, we did. I broke up with him.
You broke up with him, but you continue to do physical things with the person.
No. So I broke up with him and he came back begging to basically for another chance.
Okay, and you gave him the other chance, but at that point in time, were y'all back in that relationship, or was it just?
We got back together in a
You
relationship.
got back together. Okay,
Yeah.
so you got back together, and then you ended up doing what?
After we got back together, he was acting weird. Like I couldn't tell something was going on. So I was like, this motherfucker is doing it again. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna cheat on him, right? So I did that. I cheated on him, and
If you was already, I'm confused.
because we got back together, right?
But you got back together with the cheater. The
Yes.
cheater kept cheating,
Yeah.
and you just did what you did.
And then what?
So you got back together with the cheater. The cheater kept cheating when you got back together.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of leaving, you just did what he did?
Yeah. I was mad, okay? Like, you should have a taste of your own fucking medicine.
No, but that's the point. There is no medicine.
That was my ego in my way. I wasted my own time, but yeah.
No, I'm just trying to figure out the logic because at the end of the day, there is no relationship at that point. There's no cheat. Like, if that person is already, cheating, right?
Yeah.
Got back together, he kept cheating, then that relationship was already over.
I guess I just wanted to get mine back, to be honest, if I'm being 100%. It hurt me in the long run, but I changed my character just to get back, whatever. I fucking had to pay for it. So it's basically been that, but I want him to leave me alone, and I don't know what else to do anymore.
And Carla, and remind me, he's 32 and you're 34.
Yeah.
And you're talking about, so you're still talking to him?
No, I blocked him up everything. He just makes social medias. He'll call me private, and it's just, he'll text me from a text-free number, and I just don't know, like, what I could possibly do. I reached my low, and I went on social media bragging about me cheating on his birthday because I want him to hate me. Like, I want him to leave me alone, and still yet, like, won't leave me alone. At this point, I don't know what to do.
They're not. That's not a flex, and like that's not stopping anything because he was never actually committed to you.
Yeah.
Are you getting what I'm saying? So you thinking you're bragging about you cheating?
No, I'm not. I'm not necessarily bragging. I want him to. Okay.
But hold on, you're posting it on social media to make him feel some type of way, but he was already cheating on you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So to him, that's not gonna matter. It's not gonna stop him from still wanting to be around you, do things with you. But you see what I'm saying? That's not gonna change how he's already thinking about the situation.
I just felt like if someone cheated on you on your birthday, you would stop fucking with them, to be honest.
You're not getting it. Bro, you're not getting what I'm saying. If this person was already cheating on you over and over and over again, not only are they a horrible person, right?
Yeah.
But they don't give a fuck about you.
Mm-hmm.
You catching my drift? So even if you're saying that's something that you may have done to hurt him, it didn't hurt him that much because he's still trying to be around you.
Right. So what do I do at this point?
Have you changed your number?
That's the one thing I haven't, just because like everything's fucking linked to my number. Okay, but what about my socials? Like, he makes fake accounts. Like, I can't control that.
What social media does he make a fake account
on TikTok, on Instagram, like I barely just put my Instagram private today because of it. But
so if you're not changing your number, because when you block somebody on Instagram, you have the option to block them on. They can't create a new account, right?
Yeah.
Change your number, block them on Instagram, right?
Right.
And ignore the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Are you asking me at our grown age how to stop talking to somebody?
No, I want to be left alone.
I know you've come across individuals where you just wanted nothing to do with it all. So it's like he kept trying to talk to you. It's like you're seeing that. What do you?
Wait, say that again.
I know you've come across individuals or situations to where they'll try to talk to you, right? But it's like you don't really care enough to, like, you're not talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not. Are you actually serious about who you are?
Am I serious about who I am?
Are you serious about moving on? For real?
Yeah, I want to.
I want to. You're not serious.
I think it's hard to like move on if someone's just harassing you constantly.
Yeah, you're not serious. I can tell off if you're not serious. That answer told me I've been around long enough to know that's not. She's not. She doesn't actually. She likes the validation. Let me tell you what it is.
No, that is true, because it does feed my ego. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Right. So what are you talking about? You're asking me how to move on from something you're openly admitting that it feeds your ego. How the fuck could it feed your ego when the nigga he had you? All right, let me.
Because I'm fucked up. Obviously, like I don't want to feed my ego, but I'm a human.
Somebody that cheated on you numerous times could still feed your ego. Where's your self-esteem? Where's your decorum?
On the floor, apparently.
Look, somebody who's cheated on you on numerous occasions, right, can still feed your ego.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And guess what, y'all? He knows this. This is why he'll forever have her mentally enslaved. Because he knows she has no self-esteem. And she knows that him, who he is her whole mental. He controls her like this. Every word, everything he does. If he makes a new account today and says something, that's her day. That's the easiest thing to tell when you're a guy, when you have somebody like that.
Okay. I'm gonna change my number.
Yeah, you better do something to help yourself. Shit. Fight back. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. I'm definitely upset with myself. So I hear you. I needed to hear it like rough, so I appreciate that.
Oh, no, I can't call that.
Thank you.
She ain't gonna block shit. I feel like he gotta call her a couple more times. How y'all feel, man? Why is everyone so mean? Carla's being mean to herself right now, man. I don't feel like the comments ain't doing nothing, nowhere near the damage that nigga and Carla's doing to herself. Hey, listen. That's who man. You feel me? Yeah, that he doing the real damage, and so is Carla, man. So, let's see. Let's see. Who we got coming up, man? Rachel. Nah, but at least she coming up here and she keeping it a buck, though. Shit. If you could do that, you could do anything. A lot of motherfuckers even scared to get up here to begin with. So if you can get up here and keep it right and say it is what it is, I mean, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's the word? Yo.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's the word?
Hi, KB. This is my first time on your live and listening to your content. So I don't know if this question has been asked already, but basically I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years and I want to know, like, should I give him an ultimatum to get married or not?
You're in the right place. You've been with her. So how old are you? How old is he?
I'm 32. He's 32. We did take a break, probably about 2 years into our relationship, a 6-month break. And then after that, we just continued.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's also important. 6-month break. What caused it? And why was it that long?
We were fighting. And I ended up, I'm in California, so I moved back to Arizona to my mom's house. And then we just missed each other and then got back together.
I missed you. And, okay. Now you're looking for marriage. Engagement.
Yes, it's always been marriage, but, you know, we were just arguing and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Based on everything that you know, right? You know, the extent to the arguments, how bad they get, right? The break. Is this somebody that you could actually see yourself marrying, like spending the rest of your life with, ideally, with all that you know? Everything that you know, Rachel. I want you to break it. Is this somebody that you could see you spending thousands of dollars on a wedding, right? Thousands. Wedding, everything. For you to be with for a long, forever, essentially.
I would say now, yes. We worked on our communication a lot. And there's a statistic that says the more you spend on a wedding, the less likely you guys will be together. So we're not going to spend a lot. But yeah, I say yes.
So you feel like over the past couple of years, y'all have gotten, and you're asking me at this point in time, because it's been 5 years, so that's a good amount of time. Y'all are 32, so that's definitely good. You're in the right place to get engaged. So let me ask you something. Have y'all had conversations about marriage at all?
Yes, but they don't seem to go anywhere.
Okay, elaborate on that.
It's just kind of like me always bringing it up, me just initiating it. So I just feel like I feel like he's not emotionally like intelligent. Like he still likes playing video games. Like he's still stuck in like his high school era. He doesn't have like a very good job. He has a CDL license, so he like can have a great job. It's just that he needs to find like a better job that pays more.
You're saying all this, but this is who you want to marry. Hold on. This is who you want to marry. All this that you're saying, I'm sure there's more, but this is who you want to marry. Now you tell me, whose job is it in a relationship to lead?
The man.
The man. Do you believe in a relationship to where a man is actually dedicated? He actually wants to be with that woman long term. He actually wants to be married to that woman. He sees himself really being together with this individual. Do you believe that the woman would be leading the conversations when it pertains to the idea of marriage?
No.
Okay, so, all right, now let's lead it into the next question. Now that you know that the dynamic is you asking all these questions, bringing it up all the time and it going nowhere. Even if you were to turn around and say, all right, you know what? Here, nigga, damn. Right? Okay, you want to get married so bad? Here. let me propose to you. Let me give you the engagement that you've been asking for. Will it feel the same way? Okay. Let me ask another question. You only get one chance to be in your 30s. This is your life, right? Do you want to be with somebody that you have to ask for these types of things for?
No.
Okay, let me ask another one. Do you feel as though you're worth more than what you're putting out right now, that you've been given right now? You're being given, ideally.
Yes.
But yet you're still here not talking about ultimatums and this, that, and that. You've already given my gift. Like, let's be real. If you spend all you will embarrass yourself, Rachel. Given everything that you just said to me, and I'm sure it's more to it, you will embarrass yourself. It's not.
Yeah. All right. I just had to hear it from a man.
I'm just keeping it right. Which, like I said, we all know. And you know what's fucked up, Rachel? I'm gonna tell you what's really fucked up. We know off rip if that's what it's gonna be. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, Rachel, you just said that he's not emotionally intelligent. All these different things are wrong with him, but you're still there, right? You're the perfect target for long-term comfort. That's why he's still there without any type of marriage or anything like that. Because of your mentality, you know all these things, but you're not doing anything about it. You're not leaving, right? You are the perfect target for long-term comfort. You're not somebody that's going to be pursued on that level or taken seriously on that level.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Unless you want to live like that or you want to hear a nigga damn ass ring, you know what to do.
Thank you.
I appreciate you having on, Rachel. I like questions like that. Can y'all be... Excuse me. Hey, man. Them's the type of questions that I need to be asking me, man. You feel me? Yeah. Them's the type of questions that y'all... I need the people in their 30s, their late 20s. You know what I'm saying? That's ready to get married. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need for real. Yeah, he's 100%. Yeah, he's taking her for granted. And unfortunately, I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? It's not until she completely disappears and never comes back to when he will ever realize what he lost. It is not until she completely disappears and never comes back till he'll realize what he had. The more she's there talking, going back and forth, talking, adding more years, doing this, doing that, he will never know. That's good. Yeah, where you at, man? What the fuck?
Is this me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Can you hear me well though?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's the word?
Right. I basically just wanted to talk about this guy that I'm seeing at the moment. Context, I'm from Ireland, he's from the UK, right? And he basically said that he wants to fly me out for a date. Now, the date is supposed to be next week. Until this day, this man has not booked tickets, and it's pissing me off.
So he threw the idea out there, but he's not really doing anything about the idea.
Nothing.
Oh, are you?
Yes, Irish babe. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments, but yeah.
Yeah. So are you? Yeah. Are you gonna sit there and wait for what are we doing?
God, I don't know. I just want to rant about it. If I'm being so honest with you, I honestly got your opinion, but
Yeah, but Jay, at the end of the day, right? you want to date somebody that's more intentional, if you will.
Yeah, but he's been doing everything else right. It's just that one. Then again, there's no.
But you gotta remember, that's the seeing each other during the day. That's probably the bigger, more important thing. We can sit up here and talk all we want to, get on the phone all we want to, right? But when it comes to actually the action of booking that ticket, okay, making the effort to go see you, or you going to see him, and y'all going on a date, so on and so forth.
Right.
That's the real, right?
Yeah.
That's just that's just side missions. That doesn't really matter as much. So, like I said, it's all about whether you're dating intentionally or not, honestly.
I don't know, because he's making out to seem as if like, yeah, this is intentional, but I'm just not seeing action. I'm not seeing any action whatsoever, and it's just pissing me off.
The problem is, that's not a real requirement for you, though, is it?
Yeah.
So, even though you're not seeing it, are you the type to do anything about not seeing it?
No, I'm just the type to walk away, if I'm being so honest with you.
But this is the only thing that I would refer, I would recommend anybody do.
Right. All right.
Hey, man. Lock in, J, man.
All right. Thanks.
What's good? What's the word?
Hi. Okay, cool. So let me tell you. So I basically just want advice on a situation I'm going through with my boyfriend. So we've been dating for 3 years.
How old are you and how old is the boyfriend?
Okay, so I'm 21. My boyfriend's 22, but he's about to turn 23.
Okay. Nah. Maybe now.
Okay. So we've been together for 3 years, ever since I started college. I'm about to graduate. I'm a senior. And, he's got his career going on for sure. So I came home this past weekend to surprise him because he had like a surgery or whatever. And I went through his phone and he lied to me about hanging out with this girl at the gym from his job. Sorry, I'm pausing. But I found that in his phone, and I found a video of him at the club bouncing his head on some girl's ass at the club. And so this isn't his first time lying to me. He lied to me a month ago about training this girl. Well, he didn't lie, but he didn't tell me he was going to train that girl. And so it's throwing me off because we've been together for so long and he does everything right. But I'm confused as to why you would do that again. So the first time that he lied and I brought it up to him, he was texting me all this stuff, talking about he promised he wouldn't do it. So I was like, okay, whatever.
That literally, the way you worded that caught me off guard. Hold on.
Okay. No, let me know if you have any questions.
No, you're throwing it at me. So the way you worded it, it just caught me completely off guard, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So, within the 3 years, has there ever been any type of infidelity problem in terms of him being, any type of cheating, any type of you had to check him for doing certain things that he's not supposed to be doing? Has that ever been a thing within that relationship?
Not a single time. He's done everything right. He's very romantic, very active with my family. Everything's been really good.
Now, I'm just making sure. So you go on his phone and you see him at the club doing what?
It was a video from last month, and he was at the club bouncing his head on some girl's butt.
Okay, and what about the gym thing? He took some girl. He lied to you about that. What did he initially say it was?
So initially, he told me he wanted to start training people because he's into working out and stuff. He likes to go to the gym, and so to practice, this girl had asked him to train. Okay, cool, and he brought it up to me. He was like, "Hey, this girl wants me to train her. Blah blah. She's gonna pay me."
Right.
So this was in February. I said, "Okay, cool," but in February, I had came home for Valentine's Day. Blah blah blah, and I remember him telling me that he was going to the gym. And he was going to pick up his friend. But the address was I can't say the address, but basically I found out that he was taking the girl but didn't mention it to me. And so I called him out on it. And that's where the issue lies. Because I was like, why would you not tell me, blah, blah, blah.
But y'all want to know the truth about situations like this, though? Let me tell you the truth about situations like this. So you're on campus, obviously, for the most part, right?
Yes.
Finishing as you should. You're about to be a senior, about to graduate. Congratulations on that, right?
Thank you.
But the reality of these types of situations is he's not actually ready for any type of real commitment. And if I'm being honest, this is really what it boils down to, right? Commitment is a whole different ballgame, and people think that's what they want, until they're actually in that relationship. And now you're 21, 22, 23, seeing all these different girls, seeing all these different guys. Right? Right. See, so now it's like I'm glad y'all seen where this is, in the comments where this is going on. It's not, but real quick, so what are you doing about all these things?
So this was the first time anything weird had ever happened. Like, and as far as like commitment and stuff, he's been very open since we first met about like, well, not first met, but as the time went on, like wanting to marry me, blah, 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 like building a relationship. Like, he's been very intentional about everything.
Everything is all said and easier said than done. It's just until there's some distance. Everything is always easier to say, right? Until there's some distance. Right? Until you're not seeing that person as much, and now you're at the crib and she's on campus, and now the true colors will always come out there, right there and there. Right? That's just what that is. Now, but did you know? So, are you just calling him out on these things, or are you maneuvering?
So the first time I told him, I was like, "Why would you lie to me?" Blah blah blah, and I stopped talking to him for a couple days, and then like I was like, you know what? You say you're not gonna do it again, whatever. Like, just be honest with me about what you're doing. And so this time, I told him, I was like, I need a break because I can't justify you lying to me. And then what I saw at the club was unacceptable, blah blah blah. But honestly, I'm at the point, and I was about to send a message before I saw you online, but I'm at the point where like I don't want to be on a break. I just want to leave, and I just wanted to get some advice on the situation. I might add that we started off like long distance. Like, I met him when I was at school, but he was already back at home where I was. So we were like texting, talking for 3 months. And then when I had came home, like I said, he was very romantic. Like the first day I came back home, he had brought me roses and stuff. And it's been like very good and genuine, but I just can't seem to figure out why he would like lie to me again.
Yeah, she just wants to make sure I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? Still very young. You're about to graduate, right? I'm just making sure that you're actually walking away though, right? People don't understand. This is where it all starts. If she decides in a situation like this to let certain things like that slide, right? The video that she caught, the lying, it gets worse. That's what everybody in this live needs to understand. He's gonna do whatever he wants to do, right? But the consequence is all that matters. This is what people need to understand. The only consequence, niggas don't give a fuck about the complaining. Niggas don't give a fuck if you want to be mad. Niggas don't care if you want to take a break for 10 months. Niggas don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you decide that you want to open your mouth again and keep talking to any degree at any point in time, niggas got you. You're not serious about yourself. That's it and that's all. So when you say you want to maneuver after you've seen what you've seen, you gotta stand on that though. I'm gonna tell you something. The women who half-step are the ones that get done the worst. The people that are like, they take that little foot, they know what to do, but they're not really taking that step and moving for real. Those are the ones that they get done the absolute worst. Because what that tells the other person is, you know what to do, but that person likes you too much to actually maneuver how they need to maneuver for real. And once you figure that out, the ego gets boosted, and you do that person 10 times more. So, you know what you gotta do, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you having on. Telling y'all that right now, that half-stepping shit, nah, man. Don't put it out there that you want to move on, or that you might do it. No, move. Let's see.
Hey, do you hear me?
Okay, it was good.
So, I have a question, and I'll give you a little bit of a context. I've been seeing this guy for about 2 months and a half, and we're not official or anything. We're not exclusive, or we haven't had the talk. And at some point, I brought it up to him, and I asked him about it. I said, "Well, what do you think about like our situationship and whatnot?" And he was very vague, very ambiguous about it. So then I decided to block him to, protect my peace. And then yesterday, he shows up at my door. So I asked him what he's like, what's up? Why are you here? And then he says he missed me. And again, I let him in. We talked a little bit, but nothing about the exclusivity, nothing of that sort. He stayed for a little bit and then left. And now he's trying to message me again from a different account. And I'm not sure what to do. Do I give him a chance or...
Why'd you let him in?
I just wanted to see what he had to say.
After you put the idea out there, basically. Let me ask you something. When it comes to anything, like a relationship, who's supposed to introduce the idea of commitment?
Typically men.
So when you introduce it, how does it feel if it were to actually come?
Sorry, what?
If you're the one who introduces it, right? And let's say, for instance, how would it feel?
I mean, it was a big hit on my ego. I had to be a little vulnerable.
Stop right there. Is that really what you want?
No, and this is why I was like, okay, well, this is not going anywhere. So I'm gonna block him.
If that's how you really felt, you wouldn't let him in there.
Right.
Right. So you're not taking yourself seriously, you know.
Yep. I had a little moment where I was like, okay, let me hit him. Let me hear him out.
Guess what, y'all? That tells him everything he needs to know about her. The fact that she even let him in that day, easy. They didn't have a conversation about what she was asking for. She's not serious, man. She just wants him. She not serious. She can have her whenever he feels like it, man. She's not serious about herself. You don't gotta really give her that. If that's what you wanted to give, you would have been got it. You would have got it.
Right.
You're not.
Okay, so it was only a question of me being convenient enough for him to be like, okay, let me test the water and see how she reacts.
Right.
Okay.
So, with this information, what are you doing?
Well, I haven't replied to his message on his different account. I haven't unblocked him either because the talk really went nowhere, actually. So I just let it be. I was just wondering, like, what was his intentions coming back or, like, being at my doorstep?
What do you mean coming back? He ain't coming back. He was, like I said, bro, you're being tested. That's it and that's all, man. That's it and that's all. I would say this. The more you speak in a situation like this, the worse it becomes. All right?
Okay.
Very simple. All right. I appreciate you having on.
Thank you.
I don't even think that was my audio for real. I ain't gonna lie. It was just echoing low key. It was definitely echoing, man. It's 2 months. Your girl TikTok and everybody want to go 10 years, man, talking to niggas, you know? You know, TikToking, everybody wants to be friends with them for 2 years, 3, 4 years first TikToking. Some people value their time TikToking, you know? I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's get Winter in here, man. What's the word, Winter?
Hey.
Bring a guy up. Nah, if a guy wants to slide, but I'm accepting everybody that joins. Man, woman that don't, dog, cat. I'm accepting everybody. Just got a request. Go ahead. What's the word?
This not really messy, but I'm 23. My boo is 24. And I really just wanted your opinion on, like, grief. Like, his dad has cancer, and I think he's, like, preparing the worst, like, thinking that his dad is about to die. So how do you feel like men, like, how do you be there for a man when they're going through stuff like that?
Well, it definitely differs per person, right? Especially when it comes to family grief, obviously. How's the communication? How's it going? What's going on now?
His communication is really good. He's really, like, emotionally intelligent. So he's sharing with me, like, how he feels and how hopeless he feels and stuff. And I've sent him, like, Bible verses, or I'm, like, telling him, like, stay positive or try to think best. And he's just, like, just preparing the worst for real. And it's really sad. Like, and I know no matter, like, I was telling his mom this too, like, I know no matter what I say is going to change their situation. Like, nothing is going to nothing that I say is gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna stick. And I kind of feel like, damn, like there's somebody I really care about, and I'm not even able to really even help you.
Nah, but you got. I mean, the most you could be here, obviously, is obviously a listening ear, right? Is being supportive, as supportive as you possibly can be. Because he's already opening up to you. The communication, like you said, is already good, right? Yeah, it's still where it's at, right? So, just match his energy. You know what I mean? Show up for him. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is one of them situations where the guy is actually speaking to her. They actually had to communicate, which is the most important part of everything here. So as long as it's healthy, exactly. As long as you know what I mean, you keep it up. You're there for him. You'll be alright. You know what I mean? That's how I see that one. So yeah, no, for sure.
Thank you.
But but that's the thing. You don't. Everybody agrees differently though. That's what you also got to realize. So.
Yeah, and I feel like he's, like men in general, you have to be like, you're expected to be the anchor, like where your sisters and your mom are supposed to lean on you and stuff. And I know he knows that, like, I'm trying to be strong, and it's like, damn, like, I don't want you to feel like you have to be strong. Like, I want you to feel like you can lean on me, but I know this is such a touchy.
That's a good point, but you also gotta, no. But that's all somebody said in the comments. Ready to go.
The dismissive part?
Yeah. That's you also got to ask him too, though. That's also another thing. This is also a question. You got to really talk to him about, how y'all are gonna go about it. You got to ask him how he's feeling. You know what I mean? That's also a conversation actually I could also have, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody did bring it up in the comments. I just lost it.
That's okay. I feel it.
Yeah, I asked him how he wants to be supported. Exactly, girl. Exactly. But just keep talking to him. Definitely, 100%.
Well, thank you.
All right, Winter. All right, Mom. Yeah, it definitely is touchy, though. Definitely is touchy. But as long as you're being considerate, as long as you're putting yourself in that person's shoe as much as you can, that's the most important thing. Let's get Kayb up here. Need my future girl like this. Word up.
Can you hear me?
What's good? What's the word?
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay. I have been dating this guy for 2 months, and basically I need to know if that's too much time. Like, if you tell me it's clipped, I'm out. But
give me the
okay.
How does he give me the background?
Everything has been so consistent. We go on dates every week. Very nice guy, spends money on me. Everything's going great. I just don't have a lot of relationship experience. I don't know if that's too much time, if he should have asked that we're exclusive or if we're together. Like, I haven't heard any conversation about that, and I'm not going to bring it up.
How old is he?
He's 28.
And if you want to ask, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Okay. So y'all are at the point now to where obviously y'all are dating intentionally and everything has to make sense, right?
Right.
So you're saying there hasn't been any conversation about it at all?
No.
It's been 2 months. What about the compatibility? What would you say about that? What the substance in the conversations? How well do y'all think y'all go along?
I think we get along really well. We're not having shallow conversations. We have pretty extensive dates. We talk on the phone a lot. It's not very shallow, or so I thought, but I do feel like from watching your lives and stuff, I'm looking at the time and I'm like, time's ticking. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, hey, what are we? But I don't know if that's just too much time. Like, I don't know.
No, you don't do that. I'm going to tell you what you do, right?
Okay.
You have a set amount of time in your head. This has to be your standard. People don't understand. This all boils down to you at the end of the day, right? Though, you're the one that sets the tone. The guy leads.
Yeah.
Right? You set the tone as to what you're willing to go for, essentially. And then you have to pick up on that and lead, right? So this isn't a conversation you have, especially when it comes to commitment. You want to see what somebody would rather do. Right? So you have a set amount of time in your head as to when that conversation should come around. When that commitment conversation needs to. And if he doesn't, then you know what to do. Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, you want to protect your time and you want to align yourself with people who are like-minded.
Right.
who are in the same space, especially when it comes to commitment as you. Because once it's not the same, now it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 month talking phases. Now it's if you
Yeah, no, hell no.
it doesn't even feel the same, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't want to end up. So you're 28, you're dating. You want to take care of your time a lot more, if you will. You're serious about it. So give yourself that time, and you know what to do.
All right.
Know exactly what to do. All right.
All right. Thank you.
What's happening on, man? Yeah. In big 2025, I feel like that's And I also, I'm gonna say this, bro. The reason why it's also right, you have to be this way, is because we all have access. We all have access to social media, so we know exactly what you want, and y'all know what we want. We know how important commitment is to y'all, so keep that in the back of y'all's minds at all time. We already know how important it is to y'all. And if you're around me, you're getting up with me, you're going on dates with me for however long, I know where your head is at already. That's not a conversation that we have to have. Now I have to decide whether that's the type of time I'm on. You see what I'm saying? All right. Let's see.
Hello?
What's the word, yo?
Hey. So I was in this relationship with this guy for about like say 4 years, right? We broke up last year around like May. It ended like pretty bad. I was hurt from like the breakup.
Was there any cheating or anything like that involved?
No, but like there was like, well, unless you consider like texting ex cheating, some people do, some people don't, but it was some of that involved.
Now, here's the reality of that type of situation. Yes, that's cheating, right? Okay. But also, if he's doing that, he's doing way more. He did way more. You just said no.
Okay.
That's also what you gotta understand. So there was cheating involved.
Okay, yeah. But that's not like why the breakup happened, I would say.
Why wasn't it that? Why wasn't
it was more, it was other things like arguments, like not communicating.
But I'm assuming cheating must be a deal breaker for you, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know, like I didn't find out about any cheating, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Until later on, until after everything was all said and done.
I didn't know of any cheating, like at all, is what I'm saying.
But while you were with him, you knew that he was texting his ex.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So you did know about the cheating.
Okay, yes. Okay. So basically, when we broke up, whatever, he was saying like some hurtful stuff to me, whatever. Broke up, move on, we went our separate ways. So then now fast forward to like say December of last year, yeah, he texted me like, hey, sorry for everything that I said or that I did during the relationship, blah, blah, blah. I wish you the best. At the time, I didn't realize what I was doing. Okay, cool. So I was like, okay, thank you, appreciate it. So at that point, I'm already in like a better space in my life. Like I'm doing better, feeling better, whatever the case is. And then I ended up calling him, and then we was talking on the phone.
What?
I called him after he sent the apology.
Continue.
I called him after he sent the apology just to like tell him like thank you. I really appreciated like the call or whatever. Like the apology. So then now after, I didn't plan to like keep talking to him, whatever, and then he was like, he wanted.
You thanked him for the apology that he made, that he gave you for cheating on you and doing you all those and then disrespecting you and that. You thanked him for apologizing to you for what he did to you?
Yeah.
Oh. And just to be sure, how old are you? How old is he?
I'm 22. He's 26.
22 and 26. So we already know why. I know the dynamic.
Okay.
That now okay. That makes sense. She's apologizing to him for him apologizing for cheating.
No, I didn't apologize to him. I'm just saying, like,
She's thanking him. Excuse me. She's thanking him for it.
yeah. You said what?
Now go ahead, continue.
Okay, so then now he's like, he want to get back together. And then basically, like, he want to get back together, boom, boom, boom. And then, like, he's like, he changed. He, basically, like, everything I ever wanted, like, in a relationship before is basically what he's, like, presented to me. So I didn't, like, I was like, I don't think so. And then I eventually said no, right? I said no. And then we were still talking. I said no because I was like, I wanted to, like, focus on myself still and, like, not make the relationship, like, if we was to go back in the relationship, not make it into, like, the same way how it was before. So as time passed or whatever, I'm like, maybe I should start considering, like.
Y'all know he don't got nothing to worry about when it pertains to her.
You said what?
I was just telling my audience, he has nothing to worry about when it pertains to you. The fact that she was opening your mouth, talking to somebody who already knows all those things to you, the fact that she even defending him to any degree on my life, already tells me who has real control over your life. He doesn't have to worry about it. He can go keep doing what he was doing the entire time he was in a relationship with you, which is associating with other women. I mean, you can keep doing that right now until you're ready to, you know what I'm saying? Move exactly how you want to see the movie in. What question are you asking me?
So what was the question I had? Oh, so basically I was like, he said no, but then I was getting into, like.
Wait, he said no to what?
To, like, getting back to. I said no to getting back together with him, right? And then as time has passed, like a couple, let's say a month or whatever. Now, yeah, I'm gonna say now. I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe I should, like, give him a chance.
Yeah. So back to my original point. Did he ever have anything to worry about here?
As far as, like, what?
As far as you having standards and you being able to move on from somebody who already did you dirty, you having any backbone, if you will. Did he ever have anything to worry about?
Okay.
Never. Too easy. It's too easy. Niggas could do whatever they want, whenever they want, and get away with it with just a little bit of time.
Okay.
Are you dead ass about to fall for the okie doke in 2025? No, I'm dead serious. Are you dead ass finna fall for the okie doke in 2025?
No, but I guess, like, that's just, like, what I need to hear, because I already said no. So I'm like, I don't know why I'm, like, wanna like swing my answer.
Yeah, but y'all gotta understand. But you gotta understand, that's all he had. All he had to do was say something. An apology at that. And this is where we're at. First of all, you wouldn't even believe that he cheated on you when he was texting his ex. He did way more than text his ex. Just so you know.
No, I'm not saying he didn't.
You didn't say he did?
But I'm saying, like, I didn't, like, find anything, like, to be like, oh yeah, for sure, like, he did. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying he didn't.
You found out that he was texting the ex.
Okay.
So you see, look, what? Are you seeing how you're actively proving my point? That he has nothing to work. Your mentality is already skewed towards him. You get what I'm saying? You're not seeing the reality of things. Are you catching my drift?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all gotta lock in, bro. It's 2025, man. Time ain't slowing down for nobody. And the more y'all go back to people that already did y'all dirty. This goes to both men and women that are watching my live right now, because it goes both ways. The more you go back to people that already proved to you that you weren't right, you know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do? You don't get this time back. Hey, y'all gotta lock in. All right, I appreciate you having on.
Thank you.
All right, man. Damn, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my drink, man, before I start this live back up real quick. My head dehydrated this head. Oh, that's not good. This is right here. Yeah, who we got coming up next, man? Hold up. Who we got next, man? Shanti. Oh. Yo, what's the word?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, this isn't just about cheating, correct? This is just about men. Okay. So basically, this actually happened yesterday. So, I woke up in the morning. My best friend had ended up telling me like that my ex added her to his close friends, right?
Wait,
and I was like, okay.
Your best friend told you that what?
My ex, my like most recent ex, added her to his close friends on Instagram.
Him?
Huh?
She follows him?
Yes, and I'm aware of this.
Wow.
I just told her to like basically keep following him.
Why?
Because at the time, I was like hurt over something. So I was already hurt. So I was like, just keep following him and see if he posts anything because he doesn't really post, right?
Oh, so he already knows.
That was.
Oh, so he already knows she got hair like that. Already.
Like.
Already. All right, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is where it kind of goes left. So he adds her to the close friends, right? Posts a video of him and his new girlfriend. I guess his new girlfriend like twerking on his head. Captions it, "Life's amazing." Right?
Caption it, "Life so."
And
what?
I'm like,
he said, "Life so."
Life's amazing, amazing. Right? Right? And I'm like, okay, exactly. Everybody's like, oh, exactly. So I'm like, what the fuck? So me knowing this nigga like the back of my hand, mind you, we used to live together. We were together for 5 years, living together the whole time, right? We haven't been together for about a year and a half at this point. Right. So me knowing this nigga like the back of my hand, I'm like, I bet this nigga added me to his close friends too. Like, knowing him and I know how petty he is, I'm like, I know he probably added me too. I don't follow him. Mind you, he blocked me in like February. I left it at that. I told him I was going to leave him alone forever. I have not reached out since. I have not reached out, tried to speak to him, nothing. I have not made any advances. I've been minding my fucking business, right?
I can already tell where your head is at off of some of the fact that you still got your best friend following the spot. So I already know.
Well, that was how I was feeling when everything initially happened when I got blocked.
Well, all Rip is already telling me the type.
Damn, chill out. Because at this point, I done told her to unfollow him. I was like, please unfollow him.
Hold on now. Hold on. So hold on. Real quick. What is? Actually, continue before I go. I want to have you finish before I even get it. Go ahead.
So basically, she watches the story. What tells me, I'm like, oh, weird. Unfollow him. I'm like, just unfollow him because that's weird. Like, why did you go to the links? Those links, like you went as far as like adding my best friend to your close friends just so she could see that and come back and tell me, like, that's kind of weird to me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care for that. That's kind of corny. Like, because before everything happened, we were cordial. Like at the end of the day, like that was somebody that I was in love with. Okay. At some point I have love for him. I'm not in love with him. I have love for him. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. Like, I want him to be the best him he could be, whether that's with me or without me. I don't, like, you know what I mean? So that was really telling to me. I was just like, obviously, there was no growth since we broke up. Like, and we have been on good, like, we were only on good terms up until February when I got blocked and everything. Right? And it wasn't even like we were still romantic. Like, we're talking about people we're dating.
Wait, why did he block you and everything?
Because he got a new girlfriend. Well, I had an issue with that situation because...
But up until then, y'all were cordial.
Yeah, like we've been cool. Like we knew we were talking to people XYZ. Like we were always talking, like chatting. You know what I mean? And the only issue I had with being blocked just like that was, damn, you didn't even tell me. Like you just randomly blocked me, and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, but
like that just caught me off guard. Like,
but at that point, he already demoted you, right? Think about it.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like I left it alone. So that's when I left it alone.
But look, at that point, he already demoted you, and you went with the demotion. You were still there after he demoted you to the friend, the cordial friend, right?
I broke up with him, so I don't think he demoted me.
All right. So
I'm like, I am the one that ended the relationship to begin with.
All right, even then, right? You ended the relationship with this individual. Y'all were still following each other.
Yeah, like we were still like we would see each other when we were around each other, like, but it would just be a simple like, oh, we're going to get food. We go get dinner, and then that's it. Like, you know what I mean?
If for any guy in my life right now, and because I don't want to sound like a pessimist, I don't want to sound like a dickhead. For any guy in my life right now, if you get broken up with to any degree, and the girl is still cool, if you get what I'm saying, going to go get food with you, if you get what I'm saying, y'all are still following each other on social media, if you will. And that's why I'm taking that seriously.
All right, chill. I will say though,
let's phase.
Hey,
is any?
We weren't okay. My thing, we weren't doing a do. We have not had any sort of sexual intercourse or anything like that since 2023 when we broke up. Okay, so it was none of that. We were always in public settings when we went to go like hang out. We would be out. Like I was leaving work. Like I worked in New York City. Okay, so I would leave work, and it's like, okay, he's in the city for the day. He's like, hey, do you want to grab food before you go home? Like, because I'm going straight home when I leave work.
Right.
Typically. He's like, oh, do you want to get food, whatever. I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, let's catch up, all that. So like, it was just cordial. Like, right. I get blocked, whatever, leave him alone.
Yeah.
This shit happens, adds her to the close friends. I guess she watches it. He ends up hiding his story from her.
Uh-huh.
I'm still, like, I didn't open it, I didn't watch it or anything, but I'm not. Like, I can still see there's a story. He did not hide his story from me. None of that, right? I'm like, that's crazy. One of my other friends texts me, she's like, bro, that nigga just posted his new girlfriend. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I don't want to see it. Like, I don't want to, like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, I'm just like, okay, that's weird. So, like, I'm just confused because I'm like, why did he add her, then hide her from the story? And then apparently both of the stories got deleted before 24 hours. They both got deleted before this morning.
Let's stop it real quick. The fact that this is even a conversation, and this is for the guys in the comments as well. The fact that this is even a concern on her end, a year and a half or after the relationship is already over. The fact that this is even a concern or a conversation for us to be having, damn near 2 years later, what does this tell y'all about what the dynamic was in that relationship, what it was after that relationship, and what it is now?
I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm just like, I just don't understand why I was like added to the equation.
You're confused about something that's already over.
I'm not confused about him. I'm more so confused as to why I was added to the equation. Why did you want me to see this? You're
confused about something that, for one, the only reason why it was even able to happen was because you told your friend back then to keep following him.
That is true.
That's on you. Anyways, right? You gave him the platform at that point in time to even do that. Right? Even if, let's say, for instance, it was intentional, which maybe it was, right? You did give him that platform. So you gave him the platform, and now you're questioning why it happened the way it happened.
Okay.
You help me understand at what point, what are we asking here?
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure at this point. Now I'm confused. Like, for real.
I'm pretty sure I just cleared it up for you. Can you really still be confused about something that you set up yourself?
You're right. You're actually right. Like, I can't even be mad at that. You're actually right. You're right. You're so right. That is crazy. I mean, that is why I did tell her to unfollow him. I was just like, yeah, bro, yeah. off that, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to know anything. I don't really care to know anything at this point. It's cool.
And honestly, just keep it pushing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been on my own shit. I'm really not. I honestly not a concern of mine until I was brought this information yesterday morning. I was not thinking about it. I did not look. I did not. None of that shit. Like honestly.
Hey, look. We live and we learn to protect your peace at all costs. Even if that means blocking somebody on every single thing you got. You know, out of sight, out of mind. Again, we're not robots, so we don't have feelings. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind completely. Help yourself.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't know. No, you gotta lock in, man. Let's see. Yo, what's the word, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. It was good.
Okay, so I met this guy, and because we are both in like sports centers and we see each other, he asked for my number, we're talking. And you know what? Like I showed my friends his profile, and my friends were like, "Oh my God, he follows like all these like girls with like certain accounts." If you like know what I mean.
Well, what kind of accounts was that on? Wait.
Like, like, you know, like girls that have like those accounts. Okay. So, anyways, and I was supposed to hang out with them on that day, and they're like, ghost him.
Real quick. Stop saying that word in my comments. It's going bang.
Oh yeah. Okay, so basically, yeah. And you know what? Like, I didn't go through his following. I really try not to do that anymore. I mean, we were just talking for like 3 days, so I didn't really think it was like worth even looking at. But after I saw it, I guess like my friends were just like, no, like it's a red flag or whatever. And we were supposed to hang out on that day. And it kind of just like icked me out. So I just did not respond to him. And we had plans to like go out that day. And then, like, I feel like I just need time to, like, process because, like, I know how those things go usually. And so the next day, and I know it was immature of me to just be like, hey, sorry, I was busy when, like, we had plans and he was asking me am I good or stuff. And I just, like, came up with some excuse. And he was like, no, like what actually happened? And I was like, I saw this. And he was like, well, how can you expect relationship things from me when we haven't even gone out on a first date? Which in my mind kind of made sense. But like since then, the conversations have been like kind of dry. Stop. And I'm just like, okay, like I feel like he's trying to be like, I feel like we're still talking, but like, I feel like it's kind of like I don't know whether I should just like I ruined it, like I should kick it out the door or like.
No, just stop talking to him.
Okay.
It's not gonna work. What? It's not gonna work, bro.
Okay.
Relationship? What? Wait, no. Nah, that wasn't even about that. I'm pretty sure it was about. This is an ick. If you get an ick, you're not supposed to tell the person that you got the exact, you know, 3 days in the exact ick you got from them. What? You see what I'm saying? Now you're in a weird position. Like, if you get an ick that early on, which is fine, it happens. You don't tell the person directly, I got this ick from you. Tell them exactly what it was. You maneuver.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, I got kind of understood at point, like, how can you expect relationship things for me to undo all this stuff?
This is the preference thing. If you don't want somebody that follows a bunch of weird accounts like that, which is okay.
I just feel like with a lot of men, you usually have to ask or like you usually have to bring it up that you don't like it, and then they do it.
No, you shouldn't have to. What the heck? What? That's
the generation we live in.
That's the shit that y'all be doing. What the heck? You don't got to tell somebody who to follow and who they can't follow. That doesn't even work. Let's be real. If you tell somebody you should, come on, that's what they prefer to do. You can't. Right. Yo, Sydney, let's act like. Come on, let's lock it. So what are we talking about?
Thank you.
I appreciate you jumping on. Um. Let's see how Nikki I am. All you gotta do is just pay attention to the character. If you don't like it, and maneuver. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here. What's good?
Hey. Okay, so first, I don't know what's going on with all these butts bouncing on their heads, but other than that, so I'm just gonna tell my story, you know. So I was dating this guy. He came to me. We knew each other for about a year. But later on, we saw each other at this event, and he was very consistent. You know, he reached out. Well, he told me he wanted to take me out on a date and stuff. So I was like, okay, sure. So we went out on a date. It was very fun. We were talking and dating for like a few months, and then a few months is like four months. So it was decent. Like around the third month, he asked me to be his girlfriend. But I said no because I felt like I didn't know enough yet. And he understood that. He respected it. And then that same night that he asked me and I said no, blah, 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 more layers begin to like unfold. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking this, but I still need more information. And I started getting more information. Like he started becoming like very inconsistent. Like we would be on the phone and then like something would come up and he'd be like, can I call you tomorrow? And I'd be like, sure. But I wouldn't push it. Like I wouldn't press. I would see if he was going to call.
After he already asked you to be his girlfriend, you said no?
Huh?
This is already after you said no to him being...
Yes. Yes.
That's already done at that point, by the way.
No. I didn't think so. Because like...
You didn't think so, but I know so.
Wait, okay, but listen. So, he was like, the consistency was getting weird. Like we would make plans and then it would flake. And then I would be like, I don't like the way this is feeling. Like it was triggering me. Like my nervous system, I was like, I don't like this because I went through it before. And I was like, all right, I don't know. So what happened? So last week, he called me. We were on FaceTime. And then something came up. He was like, can I call you tomorrow? I said, I didn't respond. And then we spoke, like we texted on Thursday. And then he was like, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no worries. You can make it up to me. Now, let me just say this. I feel like I think I was being too like overly considerate and like giving him too much like leeway. And I feel like that's like, it's so annoying because like I had a feeling like something was off, but like I just kept giving it more time. Like, so today I did text him because, what happened? Sunday, we were texting and I was like, oh, miss you. And he was like, I miss you too. I was like, how much? He was like, guess, and I'll tell you if you're right. I was like, I don't want to guess. I want you to tell me. He left me on red. I said, okay, that's it. I can't do this anymore. So I texted him today. I said, we're going to have to cancel our plans for this weekend. This dynamic isn't working for me. Take care.
Yeah, the dynamic was over the day you rejected him.
That's not rejection.
If somebody asked you, if they asked you out to be exclusive,
right?
That was over that day.
But let me tell you why I told him no though. Because I feel like he told me before how he felt like he was always like a second option to people. And I was like, okay, but have you ever thought about being somebody's first option? Because I know how people behave when you get into a relationship and they start seeing you a different way. So like, will you be ready for that new attention that's going to come your way? And like just a whole bunch of other stuff too.
Right. Well, you leave that man alone.
Yeah.
Right? And hopefully he leaves you alone.
Yeah.
And y'all go y'all separate ways, right?
Yeah.
All right, hey. But Nikki, good luck to you, all right, man? Let's see, man. Yo, what's the word, man? What's going on? What's going on? Oh. Alright, let's get email on here. Yo, what's going on?
Hey.
What's the word?
Oh my God. Okay, so are you giving free advice or what?
Yeah, it doesn't cost $10,000, man.
Okay, cool. I need advice. I'm kind of in a weird spot right now.
Break it down for me.
Okay, so anyway, I met this guy at the gym, boom. And we had been talking for like a couple months or like a month. And then we went out on a few dates. And then he took me to a spa. He took me to a hotel. Mind you, we never had sex. Like, am I allowed to say that here?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah. So we never went all the way. We did everything else, but we never like went all the way. Yeah. Anyway, so we were like very publicly like talking at the gym. He told me to tell the management that he was my boyfriend, and he was like, he would text me every single day and like took me to the spa.
How old is he?
37.
And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
29.
29, 37, okay.
Yeah. But okay. I look 22, just for reference. Like, we both look really good. We both take care of ourselves.
All right, okay. All right.
But that's the problem, because this man is very like objectively attractive, and like women throw themselves at him all the time. So like I've seen women throw themselves at him, but he was like never really like.
At the gym?
What?
At the gym?
Yeah. But what I liked about him was that he would approach me, and I never saw him do that with anyone else. Like, they always threw themselves at him, but obviously I was like locked in doing my own thing. So I never like went up to him, but he came up to me, and he like is very confident. So anyway, so yeah, we did all that. We like get along too. And this is somebody like I consider a friend. Like, you know, when you just like click with someone and you get along with them and stuff. So anyway, so all that happened. Tell me why I went to New York and I was gone for like a week, 2 weeks. Like, 2 weeks. When I come back, everybody's in my face like, hey, your boyfriend has another girlfriend. Like,
wait, real quick, because I was gonna say, though you're saying that he may have approached you, he still got to do things with you, even though y'all didn't go all the way without the commitment, right?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I told him I didn't want a boyfriend.
But keep in mind though, he's still getting, ideally, the guy that all these girls throw themselves at, right? Mm-hmm. He's still getting the same thing that he'd ideally get from them, from you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just making from that. All right, Lord, see.
No, that's good.
You hear that he's doing what? What's up?
So, like, but the thing is, I think that he told me all these stories about girls that just link with him, like, for drinks and then, like, give it to him right then and there. Like, I think he had to. What?
He had that conversation with you?
Yes. Sketchy, I know. And so anyway, but like he had to like put in effort and time and money to like have those experiences with me, if that makes sense. Like, the spa's not cheap. The spa's like $200, I think. Anyway, I was gone for a weekend. Oh, do you want to say something?
I was gonna say, yeah. Again, it's all the same thing. He just did it. He just took a different approach, right?
Yeah.
Even the fact that he was having, how did that? Because y'all gotta think. Y'all see what he's doing there, right? Making it look like to some degree she's special.
Yeah.
No, it's the same though. Yeah. Even telling her about what how he normally goes about getting what he wants. Mm-hmm. But this time I'm taking her on the spot. I'm paying $200 instead of. Y'all see what he's doing? Right.
Yeah. Oh, so is he like pump faking almost? Like, he's just trying to like.
No, it's just he just took a different approach. It's the same low vibrational behavior, but it's a different approach.
Got you. Okay. Got you. But also, I feel like it's partly my fault because I did tell him that I didn't want anything. Like, I didn't want a boyfriend.
Perfect target for somebody like him.
Say more, please.
So you're the perfect, because what he wouldn't want is somebody who has a much, much higher standard to where they know exactly what they want. And if you're not bringing that to them, right, there's nothing to talk about. That type of girl he can't fuck with. Mm-hmm. So that says, I don't necessarily know what I want, but it's still doing things with him, even though y'all didn't go all the way. perfect target. The girl could tell all these different things about what he did with different girls, and she's still willing to do certain things with him. Perfect target.
Yeah, I mean, he was just telling me about his past experiences, but I agree with what you're saying.
You just gotta see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So anyway, I was gone for 2 weeks. Tell me why when I come back to the gym, everybody's like, hey, your boyfriend's got a new girlfriend. Your boyfriend's got a new girlfriend. And I guess he was like approaching another girl while I was gone. So basically, I ignored the fuck out of him and I cut him off. And I don't know, I'm just like really upset because number one, I never got to go all the way with this person, which sucks because like, I don't know, I feel like that part is hard for me because as somebody that goes to the gym often, I feel like I have a lot of, I don't know, I feel like people have needs and I feel like that would have been the perfect person to fulfill my needs. Number two, I like him and that sucks because he's obviously for the streets.